of this extremely unfortunate set of events, which could have been avoided, I think, had I spoken with the people in that channel more appropriately without trying to eliminate it as quickly as possible. I need you guys to understand something that, the last week I was injured. It was a very stressful day for me. I've been unable to move, and it's been rather difficult for me to deal with that situation, aside from the way that I did. So with that being said, understand that, when that situation had taken place, I had to deal with it in a manner that I wasn't used to. I don't think anybody's used to 100 people revolting in a channel. That's rather difficult, I think, for anybody to deal with. And I think that had I spent the time to address those issues in a more appropriate manner by, individually answering people's questions, I think that that whole situation would have been much better. I think that a lot of things that were said were rather unfair, directed towards me and Ron and some other executives like Odyssey. I think that some of the things that were said could have been answered in a more appropriate way. So with that being said, I encourage anybody who has questions. We're going to be making some forum posts announcing the unbanning of everybody, regardless of what they have done. I don't care if they've destroyed Google documents. I don't care if, this includes Joa, this includes Sparks, this includes any former executives. There should not be anyone banned under 48 hours past this point. But I do strongly encourage those who are wanting to come back or those who are not wanting to come back. If you have ill intentions, please keep those to yourself. I'm hoping that by trusting the people who have been banned, who are now being unbanned, I don't expect people to be coming back by any means. But I think this is trying to address, the lack of attention that this conversation that we've had over the past few days, trying to address some of the issues that have come up. I think, like I stated before, I think that it could have been addressed better. But given the lack of time, given the inexperience from that situation on my end, I think that I would have, I think I could have handled that situation much better. And, I've learned from this experience how to handle a situation like that better in the future. So it goes without saying that the people who were banned, it's hard to blame anybody, seeing the way that things had happened. It's hard to blame people for their actions, regardless if it was malicious or not. It doesn't excuse the behavior that we've seen, but at the same time, it's hard to blame people for their actions when they strongly believe in what they're doing and they think that it's right, because of their beliefs. So with that being said, it goes, without saying again, we will be lifting every single ban, regardless of who it is, so that people can see and understand that our intentions are as good as they always have been. I don't want to see people, being hurt by this whole thing. I know it's an inconvenience for a lot of you. I know that it's very stressful for some people, but I think it's important that you guys, the members that we still have, the members who have left, understand that it was never our intention to upset anybody. It was never our intentions, to give you guys any ill-advised concerns. Things happen. Shit happens. We're always going to do what we can to improve. This includes even the people who don't agree with us. We're going to do our best to make sure that they understand that our intentions will always be for the better of everybody. It's why we created our systems in place, to protect the members of this community. So I think that's it. This meeting is over. I can't answer any PTS questions because there will be way too many. But from this point on, it doesn't matter what you have done. All bans will be lifted. This includes on Sparks. This includes on Joa, or any other members of the community who have been banned during the process of this inconvenience. Thank you all for your time. Enjoy the servers. Have fun. God bless America. And that is it. Thank you all for coming. Have a good day.